that I am liking already. So we have a bounty hunter. That bounty hunter is going to be Puzzle Master Drunk. But it's still going to add an evil character, and that evil character will be the Savant. There's obviously a lunatic. They're both going to be puckers. And the lunatic's just going to see 2 people as minions. And we'll see what happens. Maybe a third. So we do have the option of magician here. What's the djinn? There is one special widow magician, which is not relevant here. Let's set out these tokens. So Lydris is the real demon, and Niall is just the lunatic. Perfect. Let's do this. I think I was going to do... What did I want to do? So, this person is evil. I think it was going to be I've got a picture here. I did a test cell that I liked. Yes, the amnesiac was going to be the grandchild. More on the amnesiac ability shortly. And the pixie is mad about being the artist. I think that's all the setup we need to do. I'll tell you about the amnesiac ability in a moment. It'll become very prevalent very quickly. Alright, go to bed, Toms, and everybody else.
Okay.
This is a train game.
It is, in fact, a train game.
What does that mean?
There are some very fun train games out there.
Oh,
Maybe we should play one of those instead of Clocktower.
I mean, it's hard to compete with Ticket to Ride.
The hard pivot into an 18x.
Hello. Please choose a player.
Now, if I say Tom...
You'll have to specify a specific Tom.
We'll go with Tom Thug number 5, aka Caffeine.
Caffeine it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Here is the grimoire. I don't know why I joined. You'll have all the information available to you in a second. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oi, oi.
I'm here to tell you that Rachel is the other minion, and the demon is Lydris.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Cheers.
Hello there.
Good evening. Red streak continues.
Indeed, you are the Pucker.
I'm the Pucker. Fantastic.
Niall is the lunatic.
Okay.
Your bluffs are Balloonist, Virgin, Cannibal.
Balloonist, Virgin, Cannibal. Excellent.
And I think that's all I've got for you now. I'll be back to get your pick in a little while.
No minions?
Oh yes, Rachel and George. You'll want to know this.
Thank you. That would be quite useful.
See you later.
Cheers. Bye.
Hello, Niall.
I was scared. I got the demon again, but then I looked at the script and there's a lunatic, so I think I'm in the clear.
Okay, fair enough. I am here to tell you that your minions are Tom, G, specifically. I almost just said Tom. It's like, good luck. Tom, G, and George are your minions. Your bluffs are Gossip, Mutant, and Snake Charmer.
Getting more worried.
Who would you like to Pucker Poison?
I think I would like to Pucker Poison. I think we're just gonna go for a yeah. Let's salt the earth and let's only keep Tom's remaining. Starting with Rhea.
Rhea, it is. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
See you later.
Bye. Okay.
That's going to be a very handy pick, I guess, for the evil team. Little do they know. Actually, no, they exactly know. What am I talking about? Hello.
Hello. I've now finally put the whole grim in.
Brilliant. Who would you like to poison?
I think poisoning Mia Would be fun.
Mia, it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's let the grandmother know there's a widow in play. That seems like an appropriate person to tell. Hello.
Hello.
You know there is a widow in play.
That's not as expected to be told at this moment. Okay, thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
The lunatic has attacked Rhea.
Lunatic attack rear. Yeah, we can follow that.
All right, thank you very much.
Cheers.
There we go. I might give them an actual evil player then, because they might meta that was a poison kill and therefore incorrect. Yes, I'll get to Mia. The amnesiac ability. It's very simple. Each night, choose a player. If an evil player chooses them, they instead choose themselves. So the Pooker might end up poisoning themselves and having to kill the amnesiac, or the Pitag might turn themselves into a different character. Simple as. They'll want to get rid of this amnesiac as soon as possible. Alright, who's up next? We do need to go check in with Mia. You did ping us.
Hello.
Hello.
I noticed there's a widow on the script.
Yes.
And in a few games recently, you've gone, I wish Mia had claimed to have had the widow, and I haven't. So would you like me to claim that I've had the widow this game?
You can do whatever you want, Mia.
Interesting. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
See you later. Someone building a way so that the Pooker isn't permanently poisoned into the amnesiac ability. Thank you. Someone build that into the amnesiac ability, and then add it to the command. Right, who do we go to next? 4. That was 3. 4 is our pixie. Hello.
Hello.
You learn there is an artist in play.
Ooh, exciting. Love being mad. Saves me having to think about what I'm doing. Thank you.
Brilliant. See you later. Okay. We don't wake up the amnesiac because they've already been woken. Hello.
Hello.
You learn that Paradox is the amnesiac.
Paradox is the amnesiac. Thank you.
See you later. Which leaves us with Rhea. I think I'm going to go with giving Rhea an actual evil player and see if they meta what happens. If they die.
Hello.
Hello. You learn George.
Great. I think we can make executing George happen.
I think so too.
Cheers.
Best of luck. Okay. I don't want it to be a minion. I want it to be possible that the Pooker can poison themselves. But yeah, and Garrett, choose one of the things that makes this work. And then we're good. Did I tell Tom she is evil? I didn't. Thank you. Good reminder. Hello.
This is interesting.
You are evil.
Well, I guess I saw a widow ping then. Thank you.
See you later. Alright, let's wake everybody up. No one. Day one. Good morning, everybody. I'm pleased to announce that I have drunk all of the orange juice.
Congratulations.
I've gotten in trouble for not outing this immediately. Reading a couple of recent games. It is a widow game.
I think Gambling knows that because they're the widow. I heard the widow is cool last night, and Mandy was the widow and played you to patters.
Just letting you know, gambling isn't like Watchmen.
I asked my artist question, and it was, did Mia receive the widow's ping? And I got a yes.
It's all tracks.
The amnesiac should ask whether they are putting out widow pings then, because I got a widow ping as well, so... Fun.
As the widow, I'm just excited for all this attention.
not Mia ping, the widow ping.
I'm not inclined to like read into it too much. Like we are both.
Oh no, I'm not reading into it at all. It's just all you can get is Mia is in the game and Widow is on the script. That's all.
Yes. These are the things we got out of that.
Yeah.
It's perfectly possible neither of us saw the widow. I saw, like, to be clear, I saw a widow ping.
Yep.
But
Sure,
given our past activities, it's perfectly capable.
No, yeah, I get it.
Anyway,
So,
hello. What do you want to do?
I'm down for hard claims if you want.
Balloonist.
Artiste.
Yes. Are you planning to be greedy or are you planning to be early?
Don't yet. See how I feel.
All right. I'm going to tell you that I learned George.
Ooh. George is in the game as well.
George is in the game, so we know that I am in the game, Mia is in the game, Widow is on the script, and George is a player.
All very true things.
Wait, hang on a second. Was that Patters?
Hello.
I think Patters might be storytelling this.
Oh my god, that's so we're learning so much. I think we've got enough pieces.
We've got this.
Into their own.
That'd
So you
be
sort of
interesting, certainly. Goodness.
So, like, yeah, you have a magician in play without having the magician in the bag.
Or you have like two of them at that point.
Oh my god, that'd be even better.
That would be quite interesting.
But I kind of want to go talk to Caffeine before asking any sort of questions.
Yeah, that's fair. I can leave you be if you need to.
To be gambled as such.
Yep, feel free to gamble me.
Okay. I'll have a think about that.
Cool. Are you the gambler or?
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Well, I can draw a picture of you horribly ruining your life in Las Vegas.
that would be great.
Yeah.
Then if you could auction it so that I have to like raise the capital for it in some kind of fast way, that would be great. It would really play into my whole thing.
Sold. 100% sold. Cool. That's fine.
Perfect. I'm going to get the whole town on board with this. We're killing George. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, while you're here.
Hey.
Could I get some of my evil savant information?
Yes. The puzzle drunk player is likely to die tonight.
To die tonight? Or
there is a balloonist in play.
Well, as I am the balloonist.
There you go then.
I know exactly which of those two things is true. Also, just the fact that I've apparently like randomly chosen as my name the actual bounty hunter target, or Ria's making it. About perfection. Let's go.
Delicioso.
How are we doing? I'm good. How are you? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. What would you like to do? I will just
to get in on it.
What's the plan?
A bounty hunter has seen George, and I, the balloonist, have also seen George.
Bounty hunter has seen George, and the
So
balloonist has
there is a grand conspiracy to just get George dead immediately.
Okay, if I was being part of the grand conspiracy, then I guess I can gossip something about George as well. That could be fun.
That's arguably more likely to keep George alive, just in case. Otherwise, your gossip might, become redundant. If we kill George and you gossip that George is the demon, then,
Mm-hmm.
It's entirely your call. Are you claiming gossip?
Yeah, I'm claiming gossip. How about you?
Balloonist.
Balloonist, awesome. This is fun.
Yeah.
In that case, Lydris' silly question. I'll figure it out. It'll be a fun little riddle for me.
Ooh, has Lydris implied that he is the balloonist?
No, I've interpreted that he's implied that he's the balloonist.
Okay. The downside of, silly questions is always fuzzy info. Cool. All right. Do gossip as you will. If you don't want to be part of the grand conspiracy, you don't have to be. We are under no obligation, and neither are you.
I think there's a way that I can gossip that might make it fun. I'll have a think about it. I think, awesome.
Good
All
luck.
right. Bye.
Do you want other people to gossip, or do you want clarity?
Let them gossip away. I
will
like that.
gossip then. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
think Niall might know now, unfortunately. Sad times.
The bluffs, by the way, are Balloonist, Virgin, Cannibal. I'm taking Cannibal. Rachel's going off-piste with Gossip because there's no Gossip.
That's absolutely fine. I'm probably going to do a Magician thing. That's the general idea.
Yeah.
Do you say that?
Ask me how tomorrow.
I'm asking how today.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm pretty sure I'm the lunatic.
You're pretty sure you're the lunatic. Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay, fair. I see what's happened here.
If I'm not the lunatic, I'm hoping that one of my minions is a pit hag. But I'm pretty sure I'm the lunatic.
That's fine. Pick Paradox.
Interesting.
Okay. You
seem concerned.
Because I've talked to the last 3 people I've talked to have all hard claimed artists to me.
Mutant, evil mutant. I'm the actual artist.
There is.
One of you's going to be that, so I should probably.
Welcome back, everybody. You may do anything you'd like. Hello.
Hello. Does my ability interact with an in-play character?
Warm.
Okay, thank you.
Rachel, you got your hand up?
Please may I gossip that there is a evil townsfolk in play.
Thank you. Shresh.
Can I gossip the same gossip, please?
Yes. Niall.
I will gossip that. I will gossip that none of the Toms are poisoned.
Thank you. Caffeine.
Caffeine would like to gossip that the demon is a Shabaloth.
Thank you. Tom. Chi.
I would like to gossip that the Snake Charmer chose a minion last night.
Paradox.
I'd like to gossip that the pixie has seen the artist.
All right.
I'll nominate George.
1 second. Hello.
I mean, you've shown me the amnesiac as the grandchild. I'm going to bluff amnesiac at this point, so.
Okay.
This is just killing some time, basically.
Then I will tell you, warm.
Yeah, that works for me. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll let
I was going to pass it anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
Any
I'll nominate
nomination?
George.
Yes, tell us why.
I am the bounty hunter. My ping is on George. I've added an evil player to the game. Let's remove an evil player to balance the scales. I could be widow poisoned. I could be no dash poisoned, etc. Let's just believe my information for now, though, and kill George.
George.
Yeah, it's fine if you do this.
You could be Puka poisoned.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of ways on the script to explain that, but I don't mind.
5 votes won't be enough.
The Grand Conspiracy.
Hello.
So first of all, I would like to ask a storyteller question rather than an artist question. Yeah, no, I don't think I need to do this. The grandmother would not learn of an evil amnesiac, for example. They don't learn the evil turns.
That is not a good player.
Can't do that. So, artist question. Is the demon one of Shresh, Lydrus, Tom H, or Mia Gwen?
Yes.
Lovely, thank you.
So,
yeah, makes sense. Tom H, to your defense.
I'm the bounty hunter when I got a ping on Shresh.
Yeah,
All right. It'll be 6 votes on Tom H, starting with George in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I think there's a bug. There's a bug in there. I can't raise my hand.
Also, I asked the artist question.
All right, that's enough hands. Tom H is on the block.
Wait, no. Oh.
Closing the day?
My artist question was, are you the demon? And I got a no, so...
Of course Paz isn't the demon. That's a terrible question.
Caffeine will nominate Shresh.
Why?
I have information that leads to the execution of Shresh, very possibly. I am in the wonderful position of not being a marionette because there's no marionette on the script. Therefore, I'd like to relish this opportunity to execute the hell out of my neighbour.
Trash.
I'm either the amnesiac, who'll never work it out, the drunk, who'll never work it out, or the mutant. Do what you want.
Oh, well, in that case.
Are you the amnesiac?
Now,
Any further comments?
you say there's no marionette on the script. There's a bounty hunter and an amnesiac, so...
I don't think the amnesiac's evil. I'd actually like to shift this onto one of Lydra's, Tom H. or Mia.
Paradox
nominate
Mia.
Well, I mean, Tom H already has 6 votes on him, so...
Tell us why, Paradox.
Trash is not a good execution. Mia is in a triple claim on my grimoire. At least I'd like to execute intellect.
Mia?
I agree that Shresh is not a good execution. There is a pixie and a mutant on the script. I would like this to tie, but I don't. This is way too many hands.
8 votes is enough. Mia is on the block.
I'll make a note of that for later.
Concerning
You've been telling people the same thing you told me, Mia? Because this should have happened if so.
I am what I told you, yeah. But,
okay.
Oh well.
We should move this then.
Preferably to one of Tom H. or Lydra's.
Right, I'm willing to say I did not receive the Widow ping. Mia, did you actually receive the Widow ping?
Yes, I did.
Then this is a terrible execution. I'm happy to die instead.
I've heard someone else who heard the widow ping.
Gambling.
Tom
who
G
did you
nominates Tom G.
Okay, Gambling nominates themselves. Tell us why.
This is technically illegal. I have already nominated Tom H, but I think Mia is an awful execution based on everything, and I feel slightly guilty that I have muddied the waters with this fake Widow thing.
You need 8 to tie and 9 to execute Tom G.
Tom G is not in an artist demon, yes.
8 is a tie. Nobody's on the block.
George nominates Tom H.
George nominates Tom H. Tell us why.
If caffeine is to be believed, Tom H is an artist, yes, and also saying things that I think could imply wrong is useless.
Tom H.
So, first of all, Tom G has already nominated me because Patters was in the room. It still doesn't count. Also, artists can ask lots of questions. Being an artist, yes, can mean anything.
I believe it said artist demon, yes, which communicates enough information to say what I have asked.
And the bit in the middle is...
Demon.
No.
8 is a tie.
Well, that leaves one.
I mean, we're not going to get a equal player on the block.
I was absolutely going to vote on that.
It just isn't happening.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Ending the day with no execution. Good night, everybody.
That was a fumbled hand, and I apologise.
That was probably the best case scenario there. I think they were maybe gonna, if they had pushed it on, Lydra's going to be the next person to attempt to execute. So yeah, possibly a dangerous moment there. Given the Amni, it's almost certain. I don't know about that. Let's go to Paradox. Hello.
Hello.
Please choose a player.
Don't know if I should be choosing good players or evil players, but let's go pick Mia today.
Mia it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Mia.
Hello.
Please choose a player and a good character. No, just player and a character.
Yeah, I'm really torn between Rachel Gossip and Paradox Grandma. Rachel Gossip.
Thank you. Hello, George.
Hello.
Would you do the honour of choosing a player and a good character?
I haven't found something I'm desperate to do yet. Like, there's no light bulb moment happening with me. It just feels boring to create an outsider, so I'm not going to do that. What do we just have a good poisoner? That seems like fun.
Okay.
Let's have a good poisoner. So let's make...
Who's going to enjoy being a good poisoner?
I mean, plenty of people would have a great time. let's make Mia the good poisoner.
Okay. George, you are now the poisoner.
Works for me. Thank you.
See you later. Hello.
Cannot wait to find out I'm the real demon and have to back out of my conversation with caffeine.
Who would you like to attack?
Yeah, let's attack Paradox. I was going to do that anyway, so...
Paradox.
Paradox.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
The lunatic has attacked Paradox.
Lunatic has attacked Paradox. Interesting. I think I'm going to go with Tom H.
Tom H it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have deviated from the plan, it would seem. So Rhea becomes dead. Important. Tom H becomes poisoned, so he's unlikely to ever get the pixie ability now. So 4, 5, 6 is the grandmother who's alive still. And 7 would have been our bounty hunter, but he's dead. They both saw Pucker. Alright. Good morning, everybody. Rhea died in the night.
Okay, that's really funny.
Shocking.
It's really funny.
Hang on a second.
I can.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm
A
doing
lot of
great.
talk about you yesterday. What was going on?
Yeah. Well, I guess it sounds good evil then, doesn't it?
I actually think you might be very, very good.
Ah, that makes sense.
I think Rhea's good too, though.
Okay, do you want to tell me why?
I will, but if you can tell me who you are.
Yes. Niall.
Yes.
Let's say for the sake of arguing that I'm the widow.
Okay, sure. Let's say.
Okay. What would you be in that world?
What would I be in that world?
Yeah.
I would be confused in that world. I don't think you are the widow.
Okay. That's fair. Interesting. I'm the magician. I'm just interested to know why you're choosing to have this conversation with me.
God damn it. You know what? Screw it. This game can end quickly. I don't care. George, I'm the lunatic who Puka poisoned Rhea last night. So there's no way in hell that Rhea saw you if you are one of my minions, which I was told you are.
It's pretty fun.
Now, if you are one of my minions,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't say, and neither did gambling.
I mean, did claim widow to you.
You did.
I'm not the widow, but you know.
Niall is the lunatic.
Wild. What do you know? What his minions are, or anything like that? Do you have any detail?
No, I have not spoken to Niall.
I think I might have been one of his minions based on the way he was talking to me, which is a shame because I have not in any way bamboozled him.
I've no idea if Niall knows that he's the lunatic or not.
It's hard to read him on stuff like that. Like, I think he's playing. Like he's got a gossip bluff. He's doing gossip stuff, and I don't know whether he's like leaning into it. Do you know whether Lydrus got information from?
Yeah, you asked Lydrus. I can build Lydrus no Dashi candidate based on my information and other information around town.
Have you heard about Niall?
No, what's now?
Lunatic, Puka, pick Rhea.
Ooh, very interesting.
Which is very funny. Very interesting.
That is funny and interesting. I don't know if I like that.
Well, Neither do I. I'm like unsure. I don't know. It's possible that whoever Niall talked to
I've
somehow
heard.
managed to
So,
talk with him so far. So
Implied to me that he didn't know that I knew that he was a minion.
Okay.
So
There's some like 3D chess going, 4D, 5D chess, I would even say, going on here.
Listen, all I can tell you is my minions didn't out to me, and that to me, the fact that George would even try to claim evil when he knew that you saw him as evil, that to me says that mechanically it's impossible for you to have seen him as an evil player because I poisoned you.
I am not following you at all. I'm not gonna lie. You completely lost me.
Somebody in chat will make sense of this, but the point is...
Great, well that's useful for me.
When you're watching it back here, you'll be able to understand the full context.
In 2 hours, I'll completely understand this.
Look at it this way. If I was the demon, which this is how I'm working off, like if I am actually the demon, then you should not have seen George as one of the people I saw as a minion. If I'm not the demon, the demon has followed my kill, I believe, because otherwise why are you dead?
Sure.
And if so, George is just the magician.
George is the claiming magician?
Well, he claimed it to me.
Okay. That makes me more likely to believe George is good, to be
US. Good. But basically doing the exact same thing, I love it.
Yeah, at the moment, I was woken up again to choose another player, kind of early in the night again as well, and chose Mia. So it feels something more proactive, but it could be protective, or it could be disruptive.
Yeah.
Oh, and I asked, does it have anything to do with like in-play roles? And I got a warm.
Oh, okay. Was that today or yesterday?
Yesterday. A random guess I have today is that I choose a player, and like evil players learn this and one of them must choose that player.
Maybe.
And then if you have things like Widow and Poisoner and Pit Hag.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. He's not going to get it, but we just want to reduce caffeine's legitimacy. If we can say that Tomek has got misinfo about there being an artist in play.
Yeah, I think has caffeine just frozen? I can just see him in the corner.
No, he's moving very, very softly. But he's moving.
I was gonna say before you turned into the poisoner, like it might have been worth changing Lydros into like the leech or something, just because of
all of these things. I probably wouldn't have made a leech mid game because I don't love mid game leeches, but I definitely would have moved the demon at some point. I think, given the information.
Yeah.
As it is, we're going to have to work with it.
I don't know what is going on with my computer, but your camera just froze, and it was just you like this.
Oh. Weird.
Okay, what are you claiming, George?
I'm outing as magician to people.
It's great. It's add an evil and then get poisoned or drunk and learn good players. I've never been a solo bounty hunter. It's a great role. But I'm inclined to believe that George is not the demon at the very least. So I'm okay leaving George alone for now, because I'm not going to get another ping, obviously.
I personally think that... Well,
yeah, I don't know.
Hello.
I'll keep them pairs at this point. I think I commit to this.
Yes, that makes sense. I will tell you. I'll give you another warm. I think warm is correct.
Yeah, that works for nonsense to be fair. So yeah, good.
You
Thank you.
You're a drunk, but also I think we push on your info today and then let things talk.
I'm okay leaving George alone. I don't think George is the demon, and I'm not going to get another ping at this point. George could be a minion, sure, but I've had information that makes me more likely to believe that George isn't evil than I was yesterday, which is not very high bar to clear. But
Hello.
I feel I'm gonna ask, because if I don't ask this, I'm gonna be stuck on it. Does my ability? Oh wait, hold on. Do I go vague or do I go precise? Let's go vaguish by saying, does my ability affect evil players in any way?
Very hot.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
Would anyone like to do anything? Rachel.
Please, can I gossip that there is someone currently drunk that is alive?
Drunk specifically?
Yeah.
Okay. Niall.
I would like to gossip that it's a Chef Zero.
Chef Zero. Heard. Lydrus.
Can I gossip that there is an artist in play?
You can. Caffeine.
I would like to gossip that nobody heard the widow's ping.
Heard.
Well, that went killer.
Hello.
Well, I've got the Grim now, so, it's all what it
So that
is.
information is a little less...
It's a little less whatever. I wanted to let you know, because it might
Yep.
change the flavour of your...
Okay.
It doesn't have to. If you've got something already in mind, then...
One of these statements is true, one of these statements is false. I believe you should convince Caffeine his information is incorrect, or you are the demon.
Okay, I'm just going to write down convince Caffeine.
Welcome to being a fisherman.
I'm gonna be good at fisherman. Thank you.
See you later.
Oh, no, they're just
Oh, that's very
regular.
funny.
All right. Any nominations?
Gambling nominates Mia.
Tell us why.
I don't know if this was just a play for me, Mia. And I'm sorry to everyone I've told the balloonist. I'm going to come out now. I'm the savant. Mia hard double claim me to my face. I don't think the widow ping, either of us, is real. I rose up to save her yesterday, and now I feel guilty about that instead.
Yeah, this feels a bit weird as an accusation. I didn't believe your claim to me until I've been proven right, so I gave you a false claim in return. A player out there has my information, for sure.
You
Six
should have
votes.
claimed my role. And I checked around to see if you claimed anything else to anybody else, just in case of Pixie. Yeah, apparently you have, so...
Also, if we take Mia claiming savant or claiming to have had a widow ping as Mia being evil, that's a
Sure,
slippery slope.
but you add those together, right?
All I will say is that if from the information that Rachel and Mira have given me, they can't both be good and sober. At least one of them has to be either widow poisoned or evil.
Caffeine will nominate Lydrus.
Tell us why.
I think that Lydrus is probably the best demon candidate that we have at the moment. My information, or more specifically, the artist's information, whoever they may be, implicates them if the artist is sober and healthy. I don't really have much reason to distrust my information at the moment, and all of the other candidates have something going for them which makes them less suspicious than Lydrus.
Lydrus.
Yet you are in a hard double claim, Kathy. So I'm inclined to not trust your info.
I'm not saying that I'm the pixie, I'm just relaying somebody else's artist's information.
I think this is a good kill.
Caffeine's confirming me, so Caffeine
Right,
gets my vote.
5 votes is not enough.
I also think that's a very feeble defense.
Worked.
It did work. It will not work next time.
Smug bastards. Has anything
Can I
changed
nominate
from the
Caffeine?
endorsement?
You can nominate Caffeine. Tell us why.
Thank you. Retribution.
Caffeine.
I see no reason to defend myself.
6 votes is what you need to execute Caffeine.
Ria, it's also possible you're the drunk.
One vote. It's not enough.
Interesting, George.
Or 2 votes even.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah?
Okay, good talk.
No, I'm not going to stop 10 people.
Gambling nominates George.
Gambling nominates George. Tell us why.
I've heard that the
Nominated.
situation has changed Apparently, there's a reasonable chance of puckers about, but we will play with Baz enough to know that he is perfectly capable of giving like the pucker poisoned player good information on day one. That's all I've got.
George.
That is straight up possible.
6 votes required.
The issue is that somebody else has claimed a role that I thought George was.
Oh, that's probably because I was.
Wait, what the fuck, gambling?
Yeah, I pointed this out.
Sorry, I heard you say, I thought you said something like, I nominate, and then you stopped. Yeah, gambling, you got nominated twice, what the fuck? What was the point of that?
Niall nominates gambling.
Oh. Oh, gambling, okay.
Yeah, gambling. No.
Tell us why, Niall.
I feel like we're maybe just like letting it wash over the fact that gambling tied a vote on Mia. It felt very weird, and I don't know why we're just all kind of letting it slide by.
Gambling.
In my defense, I did nominate Mia today, and I did apologize for the tie yesterday. I've got 2 pieces of savant information. That's usually enough for me. I often get swamped if it goes on too long, so I'm very happy to die.
6 votes. Six votes is enough. Gambling is on the block. And are they shortly? Let's hear another nomination.
Am I going to have to apologise for my votes tomorrow?
Quick, get a ukulele.
Tom.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Tom G is executed and
Just make it
dies. Good night, everybody.
I forgot you changed your name to Tom G.
Hello. You are the poisoner. Who would you like to poison?
Yes.
Oh, actually. Feel free. Continue.
Well, I thought I was meant to poison somebody. Am I poisoning somebody?
Yes, you are poisoning somebody.
Okay, yes. And this is definitely in no way affected by any other abilities that would
Correct.
allow you to do whatever the hell you want with what I say now. Okay. So, with the ability that I definitely have,
The poisonous ability.
yes, that ability. The way I understand that ability is I accuse a player, right? That's how
I would
it's
like you to do that thing. Yes, the listed
okay.
ability of the character that you are.
Yes. In that case, I will accuse the player Paradox.
Thank
I
you.
assume that is all you will need from me.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
We've done this in the wrong order. Hello, please choose a player.
Hello. I don't know if you can answer this, but am I allowed to choose dead players?
I have asked you to choose a player.
Can I pick Rhea?
Sure.
Sure, let's pick Rhea. Thank you.
See you later. And now Paradox is poisoned, so this choice is not relevant today. Okay. 1, 2 is Mia. Hello.
Hello. I really wanted to gamble gambling, but then we killed them, which is rough, and I think can kill me if I say I gambled a dead player. Taunting gambling Nala's lunatic, but then my information becomes really tied up with Rachel's, but it's like that of Paradox grandmother. Let's just go Nala lunatic.
Thank you. 3 is our lunatic. Hello.
Okay. Shresh has been voting an awful lot. Let's... What is going on? Let's poison... Let's hit Shresh.
Shresh it is, thank you. Howdy.
Hello.
The lunatic has attacked Shresh.
Lunatic has attacked Shresh. Okay. I am going to attack Paradox, please.
Paradox it is, thank you.
Thank you.
Good time to do it. So our pixie dies. And we move on. 5 wouldn't not play, not happening. 7 not happening. Leave a little time. if they had picked themselves, what a glorious game this would be. Unfortunately, this is the end of the amnesiac ability for now. And yes, with this sort of ability, I would never poison the guess. They've already got a hard enough time trying to figure out what it does. There's no reason to make it more hard. Alright. Yeah, I also think the evil team can do without self-poison Booker. Yes, I agree. Let's wake everybody up. Good morning, everybody. Except for your name is Tom.
Oh.
H, that is.
I'm dead already.
Okay.
Time for me to go ask my actual artist question because I am the artist.
Oh, hold on, let me read my notes. Does my ability affect evil players in any way? And I got very hot.
Okay.
Last night, I either made a brilliant decision, which Patters will applaud me at the end of the game for, or the most stupid one,
You
of
picked it.
choosing Rhea. I'm choosing a dead player if it is
Oh.
that theory of the
Yeah.
evil player must choose someone I choose.
Unless there's a must use, unless they're dead, clause added to it. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. This is my definitely real savant info that you're now giving me.
Yes, I will tell you that either an artichoke flies at midnight, or 7 sizzling sausages.
Excellent. So either the pixie was poisoned night 1 or the artist was poisoned night 1. Fabulous. Thank you.
See you
very
later.
much. Cheers.
I could well be drunk. Or widow poisoned or something, I don't know.
I'm going to admit, I feel like you're probably evil, but I did promise to give you all the info, so I think we need to kill Paradox today.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
am the lunatic,
Oh, okay.
and I Puka poisoned Rhea,
Uh-huh.
which is why I think George is probably good.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
But the fact that you gossiped that there wasn't either Mia is good and you are the widow poison player,
Uh-huh.
or you're just bluffing gossip.
Absolutely. But yeah, I'm still gonna. I'm probably gonna make my guess today. But yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. We shall
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, indeed.
Cool. I'm gonna try.
Hello.
You are muted, but
Hello.
yeah, if I ask, does my ability, and at least one evil player must use their ability on the person I choose that night?
Cold.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, thank you.
Just trying to find the music for you now. S-Meow. I hope I said that correctly, but I tried.
Hey mate, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing the amnesiac side game with Shresh.
Ah, okay. With
grandmother
you
to Shresh.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Has anything happened?
Each night, choose just one player, and the most noticeable thing is that it happens really early in the night. Night 1, it felt even reasonable before Minion Demon information Shresh said, and then every other night, early on enough, and just generically, it seems to just be very hot on affecting in-play evil players, but evil player characters. But
So that would be.
Caffeine.
I'm definitely a lunatic.
Right. Okay.
And I attacked Paradox, and Paradox didn't die.
But you saw Pucker, from what I was told.
I saw Pucker.
Which one did you pick Paradox on?
2.
Hey, Tom.
Hello. Can I make my guess, please?
You may. Who would you like to guess?
Caffeine, please.
Caffeine. I will tell you that Paradox is the demon.
Cool. Thank you much.
No worries.
Yeah.
Paradox is poisoned today.
Awesome. Yeah, he said to me. Well, he said to me that he chose Paradox last night before.
Yeah,
last.
yeah. In the night before last, he chose Paradox. Yeah, he
so
chose
he was-
Shresh last night. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, it'd be good to kill.
yeah.
Paradox.
I've just had a conversation with Shresh.
Yeah, but I've not talked to them since day one, so I don't know whether they've got anywhere with their ability.
Okay.
I heard that the amnesiac had a public effect.
All right.
Hello.
I mean, I'm hoping I get killed today anyways, but I don't really pretend, so yeah.
Okay, I will tell you. I think you're hot. You're getting there.
Yeah, that's hopeful. Okay, thank
See you later. We got some hands up. Rachel.
Can I gossip that there is a godfather in play?
Heard. Niall.
This isn't a gossip, so I'll let other people gossip first.
Well, the other person is dead, so.
Okay. Hey everybody. I am your friendly town lunatic. I did attack Rhea on night 1 because I'm the hooker, which is why I didn't want to kill George. And then I attacked Paradox on night 2, and Paradox didn't die. I would very much like to kill Paradox today for that reason.
Tom G.
Hello, everyone. People have been a little cagey about the information apart from some stuff, so I think it behooves me to provide a foundation. I am the Savant. I have 2 days' worth of information. On day 1, I got the Puzzle Drunk player has a once per game ability, which is quite limited, interestingly, or there is a balloonist in play. That's why I played the balloonist to see if anybody pushed back. No one did. Day 2, yesterday, my last day of information, I got the lunatic saw the in-play demon, or there is a widow in play. I've been assuming, based on that Niall was good with the lunatic claim. I have now heard that there is a real widow claim, not me, not Mia, which makes me think that either I have picked up a poison somewhere along the way and my information is bullshit, or Niall is lying liar.
Tom H.
Well, it's possible that it's just not a pucker.
Yeah.
Sure.
Patters, for the Savant info about once per game, would you consider a pixie part of that?
I would not.
You're on me,
You would not.
No.
Cool.
I'd like to kill Lydrus today. I think it's very possible that Niall didn't see the in-play demon, and the Savant information is that way because we were all thinking that, and I know Dashi poisoned by Lydrus to know Dashi. Rachel's information also seems to not be working properly. That appears to be malfunctioning, so Lydrus as no Dashi works in that role too. I think Lydrus is an excellent kill today.
I would like to ask 2 things. Well, actually, no, I'd like to say one thing and ask one thing. The thing I'd like to say is I believe that I am probably a very good puzzle master guess, based on the Savant information provided. The second thing that I would like to say, or ask rather, who saw the Widow Ping?
I did.
Thank you.
Can I nominate Shresh, please?
You can. Tell us why.
I've heard of a good reason that Shresh would be an excellent kill today.
Shresh.
I asked for this. Do it.
5 votes required to execute Shresh.
I think this is not killing a demon candidate right now.
Yeah.
I want to kill Lydrus really badly.
Technically.
1 vote is not enough.
Mia nominates Lydrus.
Tell us why.
I agree with Rhea that Lydrus is a strong Nodashi candidate. There is an artist question that paints Lydrus as a demon candidate, so I'd like to stay.
Lydrus.
Okay, I will just tell you, I'm the cannibal. I got Savant information today that was either the artist was poisoned on night 1 or the pixie was poisoned on night 1.
5 votes required. Five votes is enough.
Can I nominate Paradox, please?
You can. Tell us why.
Paradox, we have not spoken, but I feel
Has this already happened? I feel like I'm having deja vu. Did Niall already nominate?
Niall said the thing, but didn't nominate.
Sure. Niall, take it away.
Oh, sure. I think Rhea made much more sense than I did today. I think Paradox is quite possibly evil. But I also think that your ability is not working, and I think you might be evil with Lydrus, maybe?
Yeah, that could work too.
Paradox.
I don't think Rachel can be evil with Lydrus, but I do think that it's very plausible that Lydrus is in Odashi poisoning Rachel. So I think we have a decent candidate on the block. Thank you.
5 votes.
For what it's worth, I have heard from a puzzle master who used their guess today and got Paradox.
I don't think it's.
I really don't want to lift
like
Lydrus. I really don't want to lift this.
Okay, maybe.
Whoa, this is.
Why are we lifting?
What? Oh, whoa.
5 votes is a tie.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was, yeah.
Okay, Niall nominates Rachel.
Niall nominates Rachel. Tell us why.
Okay, that felt very evil, didn't it, folks? And then the same folks who were voting on Lydrus are now also voting on Rachel. And I feel like I trust you all now. Yeah, like...
Rachel?
Oh, is it how I get trust? Cool.
Excellent.
I mean, I think I'm drunk or poisoned in some way, so I'm happy to die.
Why did you want to lift it off Lydrus then?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Lydrus is a prime no dash.
I mean, Lydrus put his hand up too quickly for me to realise that I was lifting.
8 votes is enough. Rachel's on the block.
Time to change the colour of some tokens.
I think it's unlikely you'll beat 8, so end of the day in 5. Rachel's executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
Cannibal Savant information is awfully convenient.
Yeah,
Hello, please choose a player.
Let's pick Lydrus, please.
Thank you. Hello, please choose a player.
Well, I don't know how we fix this, pals. What information can I possibly make up here? Can make. Let's see if I can predict who Paradox has picked and do something funny. Paradox has almost certainly picked Lydrus, so I'll pick Lydrus. That seems like fun.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Who would you like to gamble and as what?
I can't gamble Lydrus as the shad to test if I'm elite choice, because everyone thinks they're going to dash you. So if I don't die, I think I'm elite choice and Lydrus is leech. Thank you.
See you later. Wait. Mia is sober. Did she gamble incorrectly there? Paradox is not sober because they are currently pucker poisoned. Okay. Mira's dead. Why is Lydrus poisoned? Oh my god. Lydrus is poisoned. I see now what has happened. Ah, yes, very good.
Hello.
Hello.
Hubris, hey.
Who would you like to attack? Oh, 1 second. I gotta go talk to Lunatic. I'll be back.
All right.
Hello. Who would you like to attack with your pucker ability?
Please tell me that the amnesiac is actually just redirecting my kills and I'm evil. Please tell me that's true. I want to kill Lydrus. It's not going to work, but I want to kill Lydrus.
Lydrus it is. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello again.
The lunatic has attacked you.
Of course they have. Completely expected that. I will pick as funny as it would be to attack poison myself and just tank the game. I am going to poison Tom off.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So let's just go through what happened here, okay? So Paradox made a choice that was not valid. That didn't matter what they did. They were already poker poisoned. Okay? Then George poisons Lydrus, which unpoisons Paradox, but his choice was never took effect. Paradox isn't dying. The only person dying is Mia. But yeah, it's not feeding back on itself sort of thing, if that makes sense. George is what's poisoning Lydrus, not Paradox. It's all very confusing because this is a very confusing ability. With that said, there's nobody else to wake up, so let's wake everybody up. Good morning, everybody, except Mia, because you have died.
Oh, cool. That's useful.
Oh, this is very interesting. Okay.
I do need to just close. First of all, bluffing amnesiac still. Secondly, to close up a world thing. This is due to Bounty Hunter being set up, it's turning evil, and me being after setup on night 1. If I'm sober and not poisoned, I can't see an evil turn player.
You can't see an evil. Yeah, you can't see an evil player.
Yes, good. I just need to check that. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're happy with the live execution, right? I think that's the world I'm building right now. I think we have to clear it. If it isn't Lydrus, we've still got time to try and find another candidate. So I think that's
the worrying thing is that Shresh and I are in a grandmother pair, so if we don't execute one of us.
How many are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we've still got at least another day.
Okay.
So if we're not getting enough votes on Lydrus, I will use my dead vote today on Lydrus. What are you? I'm not talking to you.
I am the amnesiac. Each night I've been choosing a player very early on in the night, so feel something either protective or disruptive. I've chosen Caffeine, Mia, yourself, Lydrus.
Okay, how are we getting with questions?
Very hot on interacting with evil players.
Would be great from my perspective. I would love it if Niall was the real demon and the amnesiac was doing weird things to the widow.
Yeah,
but like that's literally my only out here. Like at this point, it looks like the amnesiac ability has deleted a pit tag and redirected a poker kill away from the grandchild. So like, I don't know how we play around that. Amnesiac ability should be strong. That's fine.
Absolutely. Oh no, absolutely. Yeah.
Especially in a widow game where
maybe my
and a bounty hunter turn player.
Yeah. Maybe my Savant information was a little on the nose yesterday, but you know.
A little bit. I didn't want to make a comment.
I can't get out of the Rachel Lydrus tunnel.
It's really hard. I mean, we've had multiple lifts at this point, but Mia's at least dead. But Mia claiming Gambler, who gambled Rachel and didn't die, and then gambled me. I don't know. It's like...
I mean, Rachel could always be widow poisoning Mia.
Lydrus is the sham, specifically to rule out Lydrus leech was.
And that's when you died?
Yes, but I was the only death, so I think Lydrus is the Nodashi that killed me.
Yes.
That happens possibly before the poisoner acts, so I would believe a poisoner in this game.
And Mia versus Tomar, George, Lydrus, Rachel. So I'm also looking at Tomar and thinking to myself, what does Tomar have going on this game?
Yeah, I mean, Tomar...
No, it's not.
Yes, so I don't none of my gossips seem to have gone through. Because I think at least that one is true. So
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank
Good
you.
to know. Thank you very much.
I think for now it's fine. I think the later one gets more dicey, but yes. Your friend Paradox joining?
Yeah, Paradox can join. Hi,
Hello.
Paradox. What's your ability?
At the moment, just each night choose a player and it interacts with evil players. Very hot.
Did you pick me last night?
No, I picked you night 2.
Interesting.
Caffeine was a blind pick.
That guy. Woo! Got me out of that.
What? No.
Hey, hello, chat. I definitely haven't outed to Tom at all. We can kill Lydris. That's totally fine. Tom is what is it? Puzzle Master? You said you were.
Yeah.
Cool. We're both in the good team then. That's good. I'm the magician. Lydris is the demon. Cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool. Did you use the guess that you have? You can use because you're good. You're good.
I might have used it. Someone says I've used it.
Someone does say you use it. Someone voted based on you using it, and you voted based on them saying that.
This is true.
I don't put it past battles at this point.
Right.
Right, so here's the thing.
What do I have to do to get you people to trust me?
Welcome back, everybody. Tom G, you have your hand up.
Yep. I wanted to let everyone know that today I spoke to Lydris, claimed to be the bounty hunter turned player, and Lydris was kind enough to give me an evil team. I think we just kill Lydris. Like at the worst case scenario, he's a minion. The evil team he gave me is wrong, as has been pointed out to me today by another player who's paying more attention. If they have a widow, they know whether or not I'm good.
I mean, there's worlds where Lydris is the leech and Rachel was like widow poisoned or something, but we...
Hello.
Hello. Oh, first question. I forget how you run amnesiac guessing. If I'm drunk or poisoned, are my guesses incorrect as well?
It kind of depends on the ability. With this sort of ability, your guesses would not be poisoned.
Okay, that sounds good. I think we're going back to more simple, basic questions and ask: does my ability have anything to do with drunkening or poisoning?
Cold.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
Who did you attack last night, Niall?
I don't even remember. I attacked Lydris last night, and I attacked Shresh the night before, okay? Paradox, Shresh, Lydris are 3 people I've attacked and haven't died. But that's my problem. Paradox was the first one. And I
followed Miles' kill and targeted myself last night. That's why only Mia died with her own ability.
I'd like a moment to talk with my client.
Nominations are open. George, you got your hand up.
Hi, evil team. I am the widow. Please come and talk to me. Thank you.
Yeah, George did have to widow.
Can I gossip, please, Patters?
You can, Lydris.
There is no help for me. That's my gossip.
I will interpret that as true or false. It's a subjective one, but I'll allow it in this circumstance.
Caffeine will nominate Lydris.
Tell us why.
On the off chance that Lydris is an evil gossip, if we let Lydris live, the gossip might go off. And we can't afford that, everybody.
Lydris.
Caffeine, you've just been gunning me from day one. I'm obviously good. You're obviously just the demon, so I think this is a mistake.
4 votes required.
Oh shit, I am.
Dixie back up, unless Tom H is evil. Like, no. Cool.
Okay.
5 votes is enough. Lodger's on the block.
And if it turns out that you are actually the demon, I'm sorry that it ended up like this.
It's a bit.
Can I nominate Niall?
You can. Why?
Because I think Lunatic's just a bluff. I think he's the actual demon.
Niall.
Look, I'll be honest. I've been going back and forth on this. Sure, neither of my minions told me that they were a minion to me. Sure, none of my kills have really gone through except for the first one. But what if the amnesiac's just messing with all of that?
Possible.
Here's an idea. What if we lived it again?
Niall, if I told you that I saw you as the demon, would you believe me?
No.
And in the day shortly, let's hear another nomination.
Who are your minions?
Okay, well,
Leech.
Tom would not out to me. I really tried to get him to out to me.
Lydris is executed but does
that's all
not
I
die.
have to say on that.
Good night, everybody.
Well, thank
Except for when he just died, of course, and the game is over. Congratulations go to the good team.
Actually got me.
Lydris is, in fact, our pucker this game. Neighboured by Rachel the Widow, who widow poisoned Mia, the gambler, who gambled incorrectly once while poisoned, and gambled incorrectly once while sober. We have Tom H, our pixie, confirming Caffeine, our artist, whose artist ability is one of these 4 people, the demon. One of them was Lydris, so it was a yes. Rhea is our bounty hunter, who was puzzle drunk, was selected by the pucker. So I gave them a real name of George, the starting pit hag, so that they would think that George was just good instead, which is kind of what happened.
Yeah,
yes.
it did work.
George was our starting pit hag, is now the poisoner, but they became the poisoner when they tried to make Mia into the poisoner, because Paradox the Amnesiac's ability was each night choose a player. Evil players who target that player instead target themselves. So George went, I'd like Mia to be the poisoner, and I went, George, you are the poisoner.
And this motherfucker told me, pick a good character.
Last night, Mia was the only death, because George poisoned Lydris, thinking that Paradox would have picked Lydris, but Lydris had already picked Paradox, so... so there was no means of redirect, and unfortunately, if George hadn't have poisoned Paradox, Shresh the grandmother would have died as well. In a sad twist of Niall is our lunatic who learnt 2 people were minions. Those people were George and Tom G. Our savant, who is evil thanks to our bounty hunter, leaving our puzzle master, who guessed Caffeine and learnt Paradox.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, gambling.
Yeah. Would you like to hear my actual savant information? The puzzle drunk player is likely to die tonight, or there is a blueness in play. And on the day 2, Pat just looked me directly in the eye and said, "Convince Caffeine he's poisoned."